Welcome Mason Mount to Manchester United. First signing of Erik ten Hag this summer. £55 million up front plus £5 million of add-ons. Mason Mount is now a rendezvous as it stands. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So let's see this like button smashed close to 400 times as we welcome our first signing of the summer. I know his signing is going to have to leave lots of divided opinions amongst the fans of Man United, but we just have to find ourselves in a solution or in a position of obviously accepting and obviously going in all for it. So this is Rock and David. RD United Matters channel is the YouTube channel, and let's start it off with what happened. And it first started off with a post coming in from the website of Man United, and the post read as follows: that, alright, they told us that United signed Mason Mount. They said Mason Mount has joined Man United on a contract running until June 2028 with the option of the 1 year. The 24-year-old midfielder has made 279 appearances, scoring 58 goals and contributing 53 assists. The Champions League winner was Chelsea's player of the year for both 2020 to 2021 and the seasons of 2021 to 2022. He has 36 caps for England and played a key role in his country's run to the European Championship in 2021. Now, that is what United put up. And after United putting up that, Mason Mount had the following to say about the club of Man United that he has just recently joined. These were his words: "It's never easy leaving the club where you grew up, but Man United will provide an exciting new challenge for the next phase of my career. Having competed against them, I know just how strong a squad it is that I'm joining, and I can't wait to be part of this group's drive to win trophies." So I like what he says about trophies, because we need players whose mentality is really up that level of really winning trophies. And if at all he's coming in through the club of Man United and his mentality is all about winning trophies, then we really like such players, because we've been affected by so much signing players whose mentality is not so much trophy winning oriented. And if at all he comes in through at this level and says, I want to win trophies, that's what he would like about the player known as Mason Mount. And he's still young, 24 years of age. He can operate at the club for a very, very long time. So he knows exactly what it is at Man United. He knows that it's really going to be so much competitive. It's not a piece of cake. It's really going to be a very, 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 very hard job for him to come in through and convince the players of Man United that I'm coming in from Chelsea and I'm here to be a fan favorite, as he was at Chelsea, because at Chelsea he was the fan favorite player, and he's coming in at the club where the club has its fan favorites. With the most loved right now known as Garnacho, there is Marcus Rashford, there is Bruno Fernandes, Lisandro Martinez, there is Casemiro, Bissaka, and very many others on the club of Man United. So he comes in through the club that's going to hate to find itself in a situation that the club is obviously getting us to the levels where we deserve to be. Now, after that, we are having another statement coming in from Mason Mount that everyone can see that the club has made big progress forward under Erik ten Hag. Having met with the manager and discussed his plans, I couldn't be more excited for the seasons ahead, and I'm ready for the hard work expected here. So, you know, sometimes players used to come to Man United and their words towards the manager were sweet, but these managers were not really persuasive and willing to do the needful to see to it that they take United to the next level. So as it stands right now, Mason Mount has come out and be revealed to us that he has met with Erik ten Hag and he has discussed the plans that ten Hag has for him and how to integrate him in the team, and is so much excited to be part of the club of Man United, and that is Mason Mount. And the manager we are having is really convincing, and for that I don't take it for granted. Every time I hear a player saying that I discussed my plans with the manager, obviously you know that Ten Hag will convince every player because of the way he plans his training sessions. As we are told by Melissa Reddy yesterday, but one, that 83 83 new introductions were made into the playing system of Manchester United ever since Erik ten Hag came in through. And when Erik ten Hag sat down Mason Mount and took him through all those drills, he'll got to know that this is the right manager, as he has never gotten a manager to take him through all that, because he has a lot of he has a lot of attention he pays to detail when he's bringing in a player, and he knows exactly where he's going to use him. And this is the modern coaching that excites players like Mason Mount to come to Man United. And I'm so much gladdened that now players are willing to come to Man United, as Erik ten Hag told us towards the end of the season that the players are really willing to come to the club of Man United because they see our progress. But there is one hinge: the Glazers not providing his priority signing. For Mason Mount, he was a priority signing and has been signed and landed. Now, Kim Min-jae has gone, Declan Rice nowhere to be seen, Moise Caicedo-Lavia are not going to come to Man United, Harry Kane no, Victor Osimhen no, but at least they've provided one, and let's see how everything is going to pan out at the club of Manchester United as far as the signing is really concerned, and which other more signings are going to land in through from the board to excite all isn't the work of Erik ten Hag. I'm hugely ambitious. I know how amazing it feels to win major trophies and what it takes to do it. I'll be giving everything to experience that again at Man United. So he's hugely ambitious. We know it because his coach, when he was still young, told him that you have to play every training like a finale, and from childhood that has gone ahead to be instilled in him, so he knows exactly what he has to do when it comes in at a club like Man United. So that's why he's so much saying he's feeling amazing for the club of Manchester United, and he feels going to win major trophies for the club of Man United. And this is where I tell people and warn them that never underestimate the efforts of Erik ten Hag and these players coming in through. I really believe that our bench is going to be a more improved bench than how it was last season, because last season we had Fred, Scott McTominay, Lindelof, Zidane Igbo, maybe Kobe Menu, then Pelestri, Elanga. You understand now we're going to be having maybe Sofian Amrabat, Mason Mount, and other players are going to come in through whom we don't know, that are going to be really unveiled. And when you look at that bench of United, you'll understand that there is huge progress in what is happening at the club of Manchester United. Then the football director of Manchester United, John Mata, came in through and obviously issued a statement concerning the signing of this English international. He said Mason Mount is an extremely intelligent footballer and has so many fantastic technical abilities that will significantly add to our squad. Then he added that we've admired his talent for a long time, so we are delighted that he has chosen to take the next steps in his career here at Old Trafford. His style of play and attributes are a perfect fit for his squad, and we all believe that he will only improve further working with Erik ten Hag and his entire coaching staff. I really understand that he's going to improve, because if Ten Hag has gone ahead to really improve Aaron Wan-Bissaka, then how come he will fail to improve Mason Mount, a player who is at least more technically gifted than Aaron Wan-Bissaka? So to me, I really take it as something great, and we wait and see what is going to happen in between him and Erik ten Hag. Then John Mata told us that all concluded and said Mason Mount himself is a world-class player, but he also has the ability to improve the players around him through his game intelligence and tactical awareness. We are particularly impressed by his strong desire to join Man United and his thirst for further success. So that is coming in from John Mata as it stands, and he is really calling him or referring to him as a world-class player, something I don't believe in, because world-class is really huge. He has not even attained what we call top class, because from top class you become a world-class player. But talking about his strong desire to join Man United, obviously he does that, and his intelligence and tactical awareness, I know he has that, and he has come into a team that's going ahead to really improve him to the levels that Erik ten Hag has always gone ahead to show to it that he can really improve players to the betterment of this club. Now let me show you a little bit of the photos coming in through from the website of Man United as far as this Mason Mount deal is really concerned. That is Mason Mount smiling, and that he was at Carrington there. Then at Carrington taking those photos. Obviously at Carrington. That is Old Trafford now. When he's at Old Trafford, taking a good look at Old Trafford, a stadium where he's going to be playing next season. Mason Mount smiling at the camera at Old Trafford. Mason Mount. All right, that is it. Mason Mount again, putting pen to paper. No Erik ten Hag though. That is Mason Mount finally at Carrington, putting pen to paper and obviously donned into that Tezos jersey that United trains in. We've not yet gotten the reply. Sorry, we've not yet gotten the communication from Erik ten Hag, but we anticipate that it's going to come in soon. And those photos of Erik ten Hag holding that shirt with Mason Mount are going to come in through, because I know from my sources that Erik ten Hag arrived at Old Trafford and Carrington on Saturday. He's preparing the training sessions and his players are really reporting on training tomorrow, Thursday. And Mason Mount is going to take part into his first training session at Man United tomorrow on Thursday at Carrington, and we will be bringing you exactly what is going to happen at Carrington as Mason Mount takes part into his first Man United training. But we welcome him to Man United. One of the best things he has is his attitude of being a winner, winning a Champions League, lifting the Super Cup, the World Club Cup, all that. I think that is something great for Mason Mount, and I really believe that he's going to add a lot more to that club as far as the winning mentality is concerned, and it's really going to find it easy to settle in at Man United, because he's going to find his fellow English players that he plays with at the national team at the club of Manchester United. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw. Those 4 players have been playing with him at the national team, and they know him better, and they know the best that he can ever provide for the club of Manchester United. That really helps you to really have a huge settle in at the club. That's why Anton really said that Casemiro, De Gea, Bruno Fernandes, Diego Dalot, that Latino community helped him really settle in at the club easily enough. At the age of 21, would have found it hard to really be there. But for Mason Mount, he comes in through at a very trying period, because the midfield of United is really so much competitive, and we don't know who is going to dislodge it from that midfield. Is it Eriksen? Is it Bruno Fernandes? Because there are 2 players I believe that are really undroppable. That is Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. And he needs to tussle it with Eriksen, and I don't know how he's going to really get him out of that team, because Eriksen offers you a lot when it comes to really control of the ball, passing, and his ball distribution is really elite. Before he really found himself injured, Eriksen was the best performing player in the field of play of Man United. That is it. And he was scoring in goals and obviously putting in assists for the club. So how is Mason Mount going to combine all that? We wait and see how Erik ten Hag is going to initiate him into this club. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Tell me your thoughts about United announcing Mason Mount. It's official. First United summer signing is in, and who is next is what you should also tell me about. Who do you think is coming in next as the next signing of Man United? Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. Me out for now. Ciao, ciao. My Muslim friends, may Allah protect you abundantly, and may you walk under the shadow of his wings. Bye-bye.